Hello there, YouTube. This is going to be a video. I swear I wasn't going to start the video with, this is going to be a video, but I already did it, so. This is going to be a video about the direction and future of YouTube. Of course, it's been evolving and ever-changing ever since it was bought up by Google. We all know that story. We all know how that goes. But I've seen a lot of videos today that people have been posting online about, I guess all in all, it sucks for the people that make money and essentially make a living off of YouTube. And apparently now YouTube is cracking down, laying down the law, and they're well, I wrote this down right here just so I could, because I have a shit memory and my memory is full of shit. So I wrote down the list right here of content that is considered not advertise friendly. Includes but is not limited to. I love that lawyer verbiage there. It includes but is not limited to. The first one is sexually suggestive content, including partial nudity and sexual humor. The second one, violence, including display of serious injury and events related to violent extremism. Next one, inappropriate, can't even say the word inappropriate. Got far too far in this video to restart it all over again. Sorry. Inappropriate language, including harassment, swearing, and vulgar language. Harassment. Next one, promotion of drugs and regulated substances, including selling or the use and abuse of such items. So remember, kids, if you're gonna do your drugs, don't abuse them, just know how to use them. And if you want to make ad revenue and money off of YouTube, because now apparently, here's the last one, which is kind of like the funniest. Like all the other ones are like, okay, I get it. You're not being Nazi Germany by saying you're not going to pay people if you talk about these things that you just mentioned. But the last one on the list was kind of cute and SJW-esque. You can look at my serial killer handwriting. Controversial or sensitive subjects and events, including subjects related to war, political conflicts, natural disasters, tragedies, even if the graphic imagery is not being showed. So yeah. So essentially, what they're saying is that they want to make YouTube boring as fuck, is essentially what I've got from all that. And it is kind of crazy, you know, in this kind of feminazi, social justice warrior attitude blending in with monetization and making money on the internet by turning on a camera and making videos. And just that intertwingling and mingling of those two things, just it's like oil and water. It really is. Maybe this is one of the things that ends up. I don't want to say YouTube's going to shoot itself in the foot, because I think it's just such a colossal juggernaut that really at this point I don't think there's any way they could possibly do that. But it just creates such a weird attitude amongst people and their reactions and what you can and cannot talk about and what is and what isn't free speech. That's the point that I was kind of trying to get at, was when you have, you know, definition Nazis and fucking feminazi and social justice warrior type people with that type of attitude and that persistency of being a 24/7 cunt, And you cross that over into making money and what is and what isn't free speech and the internet and the Second Amendment or First Amendment. I'm from Texas. I have Second Amendment, guns. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, it's just like it's like oil and water. It's just always gonna be a nasty end result, you know. So we'll see. I don't know. The thing is, who really puts these things to light? You know, we're talking about the last one. I mean, I get, you know, you can't be snorting cocaine up a whore's ass, or blowing cocaine up her asshole with a straw, or saying the word nigger, 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 over and over and over, you know, because of inappropriate language and harassment. I understand it. I get it. But it's the last rule or regulation that says controversial or sensitive subjects and events, including subjects related to war, political conflicts, natural disasters, and tragedies, even if graphic imagery is not shown. They have that right to just strip you of making money on YouTube. Which I guess it's like very like first world problem, like boo-hoo for a lot of people. And for me personally, it's like, I mean, if I had millions of subscribers or followers on YouTube, it'd be pretty cool and somewhat honored to do that for a living, but me personally, I'd still want to have a job and like have YouTube as like a side job, because it's just, I mean, to be so dependent on making video content, that's how you're gonna, you know, live your day-to-day life. It just doesn't seem very like a very I don't know, something that's not gonna last forever, you know. And the internet's always evolving, and you know, YouTube and how they present themselves is always evolving, and it will continue to do so. But that's the thing. It's like, how far off is it gonna get to where it's just not even, it's not even a fun website to be on anymore, you know. Unless you have 10 million subscribers, then it's pretty much pointless to have a channel. Will small channels like mine even still exist in 5 years? Who knows? I feel it probably won't, to be honest with you. I feel like they'll have like some kind of fucking, they'll set up some, you know, scheme where it's like, are you a viewer or are you a content creator? You know, and it's like, oh, you're not a content creator, you're not a YouTube artist, you don't bleed fucking artistic blood from your veins, then you can't upload videos. Or they'll probably even like start charging I don't know, who knows what YouTube will be 5 years from now, for both the small channels and for big channels. But yeah, I mean, with this whole what is and what isn't free speech, and they're infringing on my rights, and you know, it's just, when that amendment was written on paper, I don't think they were taking into accountability of in the year 2016, when people have smartphones and they're making videos and making money off of it. You know, they didn't have these thoughts in their head, you know. So laws, much like the internet, you know, they have to evolve as well. And I don't know. It should be interesting how all that goes. But this video is kind of all over the place. But if you're here watching this, so are you. You're all over the place, and you're made of star stuff, and it's like 4 in the morning. You're like, why the fuck am I watching this? I'm just fucking trying to go to bed. What the fuck? And for that, I apologize. Actually, no, I don't. But yeah, it should be interesting where YouTube goes with all this, and I guess it's not censorship if you're still allowed to say it and have that opinion, regardless of how bigoted it is or whatever. But there's a difference between that and saying, oh shit, I talked about the Holocaust and now I can't make ad revenue off this video because I talked about the Holocaust. I mean, that's, people spout off and be like, I'm on free speech, and it's like, no, it's a whole nother animal. Even another thing I just noticed on my channel right now, I saw all these type of videos coming up, you know, about people being pissed off that YouTube's just getting more and more, you know, fucking Nazi Germany with what they can pick and choose as to what people can make money off of and what they can't. So a lot of these kind of videos have been popping up in my subscription feed, but one thing I noticed on my home page, you know, there's these little tabs and it'll be like videos, discussions about, and things like that. I noticed on the discussion tab, I clicked on it like an hour, 2 hours ago or an hour ago, whatever, and I noticed it only had up to like a year or two, or maybe it had a couple more years, but I knew that a fuckload of the comments that used to be there weren't there anymore. Because sometimes, like for nostalgia's sake, I'll just go to the discussion tab of my channel and I'll click on it, and it'll show me the comments that people have left since I made the channel. You know, and people, I like clicking on, you know, like from newest to oldest and just scrolling all the way down and seeing like the old school motherfuckers that some people I don't even talk to anymore, or they kind of fell off the face of the internet. But for nostalgia's sake, I would like scrolling all the way down and just seeing some of the usernames and I'd be like, hey, I remember Nero, or I remember, you know, Aurora Felix, or I remember so many names. There's so many names that I can't really remember at the top of my head right now. I'd have to kind of sit down with the pen and paper to remember a lot of those old school people that I used to chat with back in the old school YouTube days, but in the Blog TV days as well. But yeah, I still like scrolling through that discussion feed on my channel, and I noticed that like a fuck ton of the comments just aren't there anymore. They just kind of they only allow. I guess it's like 2 years and up now. It doesn't have like the whole history, if you will. So that kind of sucks, you know. I was kind of figuring, well, that's just another like little, I don't want to say nail in the coffin for YouTube, but nail in the coffin for small ass channels that actually really liked all these little features that YouTube used to have, but it seems they're just taking them away one by one by one as time goes on. So that really sucks. I was like, fuck you, YouTube, when I realized that just a couple hours ago. But so now I can't, you know, I can't be up at 3 in the morning scrolling down through the comment sections and in the discussion and be like, I remember that guy back in the day, because they're not there anymore. And I'm sure it's only a matter of time before they're going to take that off, and it's not even going to be an option anymore either. Or you're going to have to like pay for it, you know. For a partner, I never remember this old school little feature from 2014. Well, you can have it back for only $9.99. It's all about the money. All about the money. It's just, if you made it through this far in the video, you need to make, you know. If you made it this far in the video, this message is for you. Get the fuck off your fucking couch. Go the fuck outside right fucking now. No excuses. Right fucking now. And just look up at the fucking sky. And just close your eyes. And just take in the deepest, as if it was your final breath. Just take it in. Hold it. Look up. If you're watching this on a smartphone, push pause and go fucking do it right now. I'm telling you, get the fuck off your ass. Get up. Go outside. Breathe in. Just touch your head out and just let it out and just scream at the top of your fucking lungs. It doesn't even matter what you say, but say something. Something. Just do something. Do something. And just do me that favor, alright? So yeah. I guess that's it for now. The next video will be even far more jumbled and pieces coming from left and right, and it's real incoherent. You're like, what the fuck am I watching? What's he talking about? Who is he talking to? What the fuck? But yeah, I suppose that's it for now. So I'm gonna pull an Amendum. I'm gonna pull an Amendum just for Amendum. Amendum is a legend, by the way. Amendum is a legend on YouTube. The defending champ was right. Amendum is a fucking legend. He just is. He wins, okay? For your debate with Amendum, he already won because he's Amendum. But Amendum is a legend, though. But I'm gonna pull him and be like, that's it. I'm gonna wrap up the video. Yeah, that's about it. I think I'll wrap up the video. I think I'll, I was gonna wrap up the video, but then this cunt fucking starts spamming me saying that life's a fucking miracle, and it's not, you fucking shithead. It's a fucking replicating DNA fucking anatomical structure that was meant to do one thing and one thing only, and that's to fucking shit and suffer, you fucking jackass. You trying to justify a fucking kid with cancer, you fucking asshole, so you can fucking jack off and have your addictions and your fucking endorphins in your brain, you fucking shit-heel motherfucker. I am a fucking human fucking being that suffers 24 fucking 7. All dogs don't go to heaven, you fucking idiot!